All right, hello everybody. How you doing today? It's a beautiful afternoon here, and we're going to go on the first ever flight of the 30R solo drone. Courtesy is sent to me for review, courtesy of Birdman316 RC on YouTube. We have it all calibrated, compass calibrated, everything calibrated. It's got no camera, so we're flying just flying bare today. We got batteries charged up and we're ready to go here. So we're going to take off in a few seconds here. I've got the iPad mini on it, and a standard controller here, standard iOS app for the Solo. So here we go. Motors are fired up. One tap and then hit the fly button again to take off. As you lift up, see the big powerful bird. You can hear probably in the camera. Hovering good, hands off the sticks. Nice hover there. She's got GPS, but no ground sensors, no downward facing cameras or anything like that. Just hold all and GPS. Let's take her around a little bit. All right, we're doing a return to home here. I don't know how, what I set the height at actually, but she's going up pretty high. Here she comes, coming home. Let's see how she does. She's landing. I hear a haptic feedback from the transmitter. Let's count down the feet, 125 feet, 100 feet, 50 feet. You should see her now. Here she comes down. She hesitates a little bit. Again, remember, this has no downward sensors, no cameras, no down-facing cameras. Let's see if she gets any closer than Zeno did on the last flight. Pretty good. Pretty good. Looks like only maybe a foot off the pad. Turn the motors off, which is nice. I'd say it was less than a foot off the pad, or the middle of the drone was only about a foot off the pad. So I'd say it's perfectly acceptable for a drone that doesn't have any downward facing sensors. So again, if you this fly button right here, if you can see it in the sun, you tap it once. Maybe it turned itself off completely when it's holding. There we go. Starts the propellers up. Oh, we got a low-flying helicopter coming by here. Pretty low. You can see it in the camera or not. You could probably hear it. The Solos, if you don't take it off within a certain amount of time, the propeller stops. So let's arm the motors again. All right, they're armed again. The helicopter safely by. Let's hit fly again. Must be a longer press needed. There we go. You hear a little, you feel a little haptic feedback when, you know, when you've held it long enough for it to take off. So, yeah, hold just hover real good there on takeoff. I like that. That rises up there. All right, that was a manual land that time. I got 2 legs on. I got half credit, huh? It, you know, when it lands, it quickly turns the propellers off automatically. I'll land on about 18% battery life. I got a low battery warning at about 25%, and you know, I don't know when it would go into its fail-safe to return home, if it even has that, but. We're going to end this flight here. Like I said, my first flight of the 3-hour solo, handled very well. You know, flew like a dream. GPS was locked in. You know, the sticks are real good on here. Plenty of control. I mean, I know the quad's over 3 years old, maybe 4 years old, but you know, it did really well. So my first impressions are very good.